Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HIGH-5 podcast, HIGH-5 After Dark. I'm your host, Malcolm from Malcolm&Mary, and today we're going to take a peek at some beautiful products off the shelf of HIGH-5. I'm joined by my coworkers and colleagues, as always. Thank you for coming out and partying. And we're going to start with you, Katie. What are we trying tonight on the podcast?
We are trying Cosmic Pie by Dewey Cannabis.
Excellent.
And it smells so gassy, like as soon as you open it up.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it. I love a good gassy weed.
Okay.
So.
And when you see that in the 1 gram, what is that curb appeal like? How does that feel? What's the texture? How does it look?
It is so frosty. I don't know if I can even get it to show up on camera, but it's like, let's see, my little shitty ass camera.
No, it's all good. We can see it. Yeah, there it is.
It is frosty.
There it is.
Yeah, you could see the trichomes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is so frosty, and it's kind of purple.
Okay.
And like even when I crack it open, like even in the middle, it's like I have like frost like falling down my hands, but
Nice.
like it is like super like frosty as well.
Excellent.
Like just cracked open, so like I'm definitely excited to smoke this. I love really really frosty purple weed.
Excellent. And how is the moisture and density on it?
It's super dense. Like squeezing it, let me get it pull that back out. Like squeezing it, like it doesn't have like a whole bunch of like resistance. It doesn't go all the way down.
Nice.
But it's got like a really nice density to it.
Okay.
Nice and thick. And not a lot of stem too, which
Nice.
is also really nice.
Yes. Yeah, and you know, we got to remember we're paying for that weight, so yeah.
For sure.
Excellent. Okay. And have you tried this strain before?
I have never tried it. I've tried Dewey Cannabis lots of times. I think my most recent strain I tried for them was the Stay Puffed and their matchstick joints.
Gotcha.
But I don't think I've ever tried the Cosmic Pie, so I'm really excited. I'm also getting like kind of like a little bit of sweetness, kind of a tart sourness, but like it's heavily masked by the gassiness. Like
Nice.
I'm also getting it off the fingers from cracking it open.
Okay. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. Very fair. And this once again is Dewey in the middle tier as well. For everyone out there, Dewey has been doing some great product. Nice. It really seems natural and very as cannabis should be. So big shout out to Dewey. Okay, Katie, thank you. How are you going to be enjoying this? How are you smoking it?
I'm smoking my bong tonight. I love smoking bongs over anything, so I'm really excited to pull it through this one. This is a crystal glass bong, a popular brand at the HIGH-5 glass supply. So
That's right. Okay, big shout out to HIGH-5 Supply as always. And then thank you, Katie. And then Hetty, what are we trying tonight?
We are trying the Alien Outlaw by Doc and Yeti. Captan Yeti. I always do that. Captan Yeti. Doc and Yeti is also great. This is Captan Yeti.
Yes.
And right off the bat, I mean, for a gram, that's not bad. Two nice little nugs. It's smelling. What word do I put it? A little earthy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, a little woodsy at the same time. I'm expecting from this strain to feel like, a little energetic but relaxed at the same time because it is an indica. Calm and happy, Forbidden Jelly and Alien OG. Yeah, I'm excited for the Forbidden Jelly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on a scale of 1 through 10, how loud is it? What would you say?
Maybe like a 5.
Okay,
Like
nice.
I have to really get close to it to get those smells coming out. But I mean, the nut looks beautiful.
Yeah.
She's got some orange in her. She's pulling apart real nice. Yeah, I got some trichomes, a little bit of crystals coming off.
What would you give that moisture content out of 10?
It's dense, but it's soft. It's not hard at all. Out of 10, probably a 6.
Nice. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. And then when it comes to that strain, is that a strain you've tried before?
I haven't, actually.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I'm excited.
Gotcha. And Captain Yeti, for everyone out there, is in a top shelf as well. Sometimes in the middle tier, sometimes in a top shelf. They're like right on that little border. But I have also been cranking out awesome products as well. I'm usually a big fan of their indicas, so I'm excited to see what you think about this one. And Hetty, how are you enjoying this one tonight? What are we smoking it out of?
Oh, we're bong buddies tonight, friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing the bong.
No pun intended, but bong buddies it is. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you, Hetty. And tonight I'm going to be trying the Island Cookies. This is from Dewey Cannabis. In the middle tier as well. Really enjoy, they put their grams in the bags. Heard me say it 1,000 times on here. So that way you get a chance, and they give you a nice little window. There is no bottom. You can see it. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. It's this simple. It's literally this simple. I'm asking for this much of a window. It's not hard. It's really not hard. I actually think it's harder to put a window on the bottom than it is the companies that do that. I don't get it. But nevertheless, we're going to go in.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. That's just weird. But we're gonna, and also thank you for putting little slits in the top. We appreciate that. Easy to rip, easy to get open. And then let's see what this smells like. This one out of the bin had a really nice smell to it. Big shout out to JG and well, JG Chuck was talking about the crazy runs, but JG was like, man, I opened this and it smelled incredible. He went and bought an eighth of it, I believe, today. So we're gonna see what this is all about. I do get some, it's faint, but there's gas. I get gas, I get slight cream, like this butter, not even cream. I get gas, I get butter, and then it's like gas, butter, and I would say grass. Not necessarily in a bad way. The grass is the number third thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like a bad alfalfa or a bad hay or anything like that. But yeah, I would say gas, butter, and then grass. And then scale of 1 through 10 on how loud the smell is. I'd give it a very solid 4. It's nothing too crazy. I'm praying that when I bust this open, it, you know, and grind it, the essential oils come out even more, as many times they do. These are just those little nuggets just to take a peek. Beautiful. They look really nice. They're decent size, but although they are dense, they're dry. These are definitely drier nugs. I'm not really getting a lot of moisture content to them. As I squeeze it, they're a little pissy, a little cat pissy on the terpene profile. Of course, squeezing it a very quick way to get a stronger scent out of those buds before you grind them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is dry. Dryness, I'm definitely. Moisture, it's funny, at first, through the bag, I wrote 7 out of 10. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 3 out of 10. And in many instances, sometimes that can, you know, result in maybe not so pleasant smoke experience. Even through my grinder just now. Literally go to turn it, and it's like, whew, it's like it's WD-40'd. It's so dry. So really, really easy to grind the weed, which means it could be very dusty, which pros and cons. You're going to get some keef out of it, but maybe not the best for rolling weed. And as I grind that, that's like cat pissy. It's like maple, not maple. It's just like a sweeter cat piss. That smells really gross. In a good way, though. So I'm going to say sweet cat piss. All right, and now let's see what this broke up like. And also, a big thing about the moisture content and things of that nature. Sometimes when it is dry like this, it breaks up really choppy. And I got to say, this isn't on the most kinetic sand vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's slightly choppy, but it did break down into a decent amount. So I'm not mad about that. And I will say for the breakdown, this is a little bit more consumer friendly. Excellent. So the breakdown on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably going to give this I'll give it a very solid 7.5. With all things considered, it's midnight, you know what I'm saying? I think we do have this labeled as an indica dominant hybrid. I'm excited about it. I am looking for something to maybe, number one, It's freezing, so I would love a more of a numbing experience. Definitely something that's a little bit heavier on the body buzz and the body vibe. But like the Moon Bow from Bondi, if you have not tried that, got a chance to do a little episode on that this morning, which I have not uploaded yet, but that shit's great. The Moon Bow from Bondi is great, and paired wonderfully with the cold weather outside. Great numbing aspects earlier this morning. Now, I would love for something to once again bring me in that more numbing direction. I'm looking for something that's a little bit more mood enhanced as well. No date tonight, no significant other tonight, but still had a long day and have a very early morning again tomorrow. We're going to rock and roll and get right back after it. I'm excited about that. Do I feel like this should be the last thing I smoke tonight? Absolutely. Absolutely. 1000%. Do not want to be smoking anything else. Not even a vape cartridge, a little ice cream cake tee me off. No. So we'll see if that's the case. Fingers crossed. Tori Yaya. Now, Katie, how far along are we in trying that so far?
Not super far, but I would say I'm like a little over halfway through the bowl.
Okay.
I don't got like super fast. I'm feeling it a little in the head, but like a lot in my shoulders.
Okay.
The hits are exactly as it tastes. They're very gassy. I really love the gas taste. It has like kind of like a berry taste on the back of my tongue, kind of on the exhale. I could be reading too much into the flavor, but
No. No. I also think things that are on the gassier side come across as kind of cherry, kind of sweet, kind of berry.
Tart.
Yeah.
And I don't know the cross strains for it, so I should probably look them up. But I'm definitely getting like super gassy, kind of like tart, berry, citrusy, kind of like on the back of the tongue.
Beautiful.
So I'm really like catching on some like lime. I've always pronounced these terpenes wrong, so I don't even know if I should try. But the limonene.
Yeah. Boom.
Like that
Yeah.
taste. Like especially when I have like citrusy like type of strains, kind of like the pineapple mimosa I had that one time.
Yep.
That kind of like on the tip of the tongue.
Okay.
But I'm feeling like relaxed so far.
Gotcha.
Nothing too strong of a feeling any way or the other. So. But it's a good hit. It is a really good hit.
Okay. Pro tip. Never ever. When it comes to cannabis, number one, never ever second guess yourself. What you feel is what you feel. What you taste is what you taste. Go with your gut. Go with your gut. No one can tell you otherwise. Go with your gut. It doesn't matter if somebody else smokes it and they say it tastes like onions to me. You're wrong. You're not wrong. You're right. Go with your gut. Period. That's like eating a pizza and be like, I don't like pizza. And somebody be like, no, you're wrong. You love pizza. You would be like, excuse me? Exactly. Go with your gut. Number one. Number two, when it comes to oh my God. I had it and now it's yaya. But anyways, that'll come back to me. But as far as the more gassy, that's what it was. The more gassy things. Do you think that this is more of your favorite terpene profile typically?
I would say yeah. I for the longest time I didn't think I was really into it until I had a Thai diesel, I think by Fontana, and I had like a really like sweet, like the sweetness mixed with the gassiness. It always is accompanied with a really good high, but the taste lingers. And it's not that like, and like I appreciate like a good skunky taste, but some weeds that skunky taste kind of lingers in the mouth.
Yeah.
I'm really all about mouthfeel and taste, kind of like with my weed.
Right.
So like I think I've like come to really love like a good gassy, citrusy type of like sweet tartness. So I think I'm really enjoying this one.
Absolutely. And I remembered what my other one was going to be. You were saying, well, I should probably look up the lineage. No. Don't do that until after, because it'll give you a bias. You'll be like, oh, I know ice cream cake. And you'll be like, well, now it's this high because it has this in it. Don't ever do that. what do I say almost every single episode? I'll say, well, this is this. I never heard of that before, and I don't know the strains. And guess why? Because I don't care. We're here to deal with the things that are in front of you. We are going to sell this as island cookies. I'm not selling this as Tropicana cookies and Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. It's island cookies. This, and more importantly, it's this batch. You see what I'm saying? Every batch is even going to be different. So you want to do it as much to this as possible. Across can be a trillion different ways. My mom and dad have kids. Me and my sister are nothing alike. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I would hate for somebody to be like, well, that's a king, so he's just like all of them. What? Excuse me? You know what I'm saying? We show respect to Mary Jane and the different strains we have on our shelves because we love her so much. Very well done, Katie. And because you thought you were safe, favorite dish with? Salmon. Go. 5.
Oh,
4.
salmon nigiri.
It's a great choice. It's a great choice. In all honesty, you are better than most in the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s. Very much so. Very much so.
I love salmon.
Yes.
I can never have it. I can only have it raw. I can't eat it baked. I can't eat it fried. I've had it every way. I can only eat it raw.
Really? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
It's weird, but it tastes delicious, like on top of rice, just raw.
Excellent. Okay. Lovely. Excellent. Okay. And I will also say salmon nigiri probably is the only sushi I will eat. And that, or at least that I have eaten and I've been like, that's okay. You know, I'm not a big sushi person. I love seafood cooked, but I'm not, I at least not yet. Also in life, never limit yourself, especially when your past is involved in your other experiences. Never. You can't, because now you're missing out. You know what I'm saying? Always have an open mind and speak that way. When you say things out loud, a different part of your brain processes it. Don't limit yourself. Never limit yourself. You can do anything. Literally anything. Be open to everything. Therefore, nevertheless, thank you, Katie. Amazing answer.
Dropping straight wisdom and vibes tonight.
Yes.
She is vibe.
Everybody buy the island cookie. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Dispatch right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now.
Then there you have it. Hetty, how are we feeling so far?
I'm stoned. I'm lit. I'm high as a kite. I'm having fun.
Nice.
Well,
Okay.
the first thing I wanted to talk about actually was the breakdown of this, because it's that sand. I mean, it's
Wow.
beautiful. It's really nice, and I mean, oh, I just spilled it all over my laptop. That's okay. I've bought from Captain Yeti in the past, and I feel like their weed always breaks down in my grinder the same, and I really like and appreciate that. Flavor. I'm not big on the flavor of this one, but I think it's just a personal thing. There's like this berry, this like skunkiness going on with it that's just a little too. It kind of reminds me of like a donut strain.
Okay.
I don't mind the effects, but it's just not for me. I just
Gotcha.
don't like the taste all that much. With that being said, like, I'm all giggly. I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. I just loaded my second bowl, so I've only had one bowl. And what you saw there was one nug. I still have a whole nother nug, and yeah. So I'm satisfied with the breakdown.
Nice.
I'm feeling good.
Okay. Now, Hetty, out of that one nug, you got 2 bowls and what's left in your grinder?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I still have like this whole little nuggie left.
Let me see your bowl. With like the
It's
size
a
of it.
tinier one.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent. And also, another pro tip out there, I love a small bowl. I really do. Because a lot of the times you don't need it. You don't need it. We grind up so much weed, and half the time you really don't need it. You'd be so surprised. And it's that placebo effect. You say, oh, I'm only going to smoke 1 bowl. If you got a larger bowl, that could be 0.7. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you have an option and next time you break your bowl, when you go in, check and see the sizes of the bowls. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Amen to that. Yes. That was a good meow. That was a very
That was
clear
really good
meow.
meow. That was Bubba.
That was good. Okay, and then but okay, now Hetty, is there anything you think this high, besides the flavor, you wish you had, at least during this experience?
Definitely, I think it's more of like a heady and body high mixed, even though it is an indica.
Okay.
I would like to feel more of the indica. I'd like to feel a little bit more of the body. With that being said, I do feel it, down my back. My arms are kind of loose, but I feel like there are some indicas where it just boom hits you, and this one just kind of like slowly mellowed in, which was actually, it's not a bad thing that it did that. I felt it immediately, kind of just slowly overtake my body. But I just wish it was a tiny bit heavier.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Very fair. Very fair. Okay. Awesome. Okay. And Hetty, because you thought you were safe, favorite way to have Brussels sprouts? Go. 5, 4,
Baked
3.
with the balsamic vinegar.
Nice.
That is the best way. Boiled Brussels sprouts are a sin. Cannot. You gotta bake them.
I agree. I agree. Also, big shout out to everybody eating Brussels sprouts worldwide. Park 24 in Portland, right on the waterfront, has the best Brussels sprouts appetizer I've ever had in my life. And it's like fried. I think they're fried. I think it's fried Brussels sprouts with like bacon, and it has like a miso glaze. It's outrageous. They're outrageous. They're so tender and yet so crispy. Well, it's a beautiful ambiance. It's like a really nice restaurant. If you have not been to Park 24, you must go. I'm pretty sure, or like 24. My phone's recording. Park 24. Type in 24 seafood. It's literally in the middle of Portland, like in the middle. But anyways, fire. That shit's fire. Very, very good. Okay, great answer, Eddie. And like that one, like they have like bacon and like hazelnuts and like it's like really fancy schmancy, but it's really fucking good.
Hazelnuts with Brussels sprouts. Chef's kiss.
Yes, I almost had to give him a hug. Thank you, Hetty. And then this is the Island Cookies. I am going to start us off with that scale of 1 through 10, just because I have a lot to say. I'm enjoying the smoke experience. The flavor, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Very solid 7 out of 10. Actually, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. I like everything about the smoke. I feel like the flavor could be a little bit more wet. I feel like it just needs to be a little bit more full in my mouth. The exhale and the inhale also have the same amount of flavor. For instance, this morning I tried yesterday morning I had the guava Skittles from Danksar. The inhale, nothing. Exhale, super guava. And I was just like, this is fun. And I think I'm out of the glass, I preferred that. In a joint, I might not prefer that. You know what I'm saying? In this instance, in the glass, it's like very you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't really give me everything on the way in or everything on the way out. They're not buying or shoplifting. You know what I'm saying? But as far as head versus body high, I'd probably give this more of a head high. The body high is nice. It's actually more prominent in my legs. Really felt in my legs. As far as more uplifting or sedating, I'm going to go ahead and say this is more of I'm going to say this is a tie. I feel really uplifted in my gut and my stomach, and I also feel super sedated in my legs. My legs are getting like nice little heebie-jeebie butterfly yayas. I'm really enjoying that. As far as is it creative or not, 100%. Really nice. It's got like a nice imaginative side beside it as well. Smoothness though. Smoothness is like a 9 out of 10. I'm actually really, really surprised at how smooth this was due to how dry it was. But that could just be a testament to Dewey. I said it took effect in like 1 to 2 hits, and also I have a decent amount written on the sample form so far, and I've been jumping back and forth. Some strains are, 1 line at a time and only do one section after another. This is like Tori Yaya Vivi. And I'm happy about that. I do like these kind of experiences a little bit better, and I find that they help me reference different parts of the form to complete the form once I'm off of here, and then also still, of course, have the effects to pull from that I'm feeling at that moment in time. But even from that rant, I said it's very social. I said it's very anticipated. I said it's very anticipated. I said it's actually smoother than anticipated. It's almost too quick. It's got like a Speedy Gonzalez kind of vibe to it, and I can't quite complete the sentence in time, let alone what's the V word? Vocalize, or there's another word. But anyways, nevertheless, formulated, I guess. It's slightly dry mouth. My body, overall, let's just say it like that. Well, overall, I feel fantastic. I feel really, 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 really good. Do I feel like it's midnight? No. I feel like it's 9 o'clock, but I have no responsibilities. I feel like I'm in the mood to pregame, like to go, you know what I'm saying? Like still have hours, yes. Because, well, when you pregame, there's hours. There's hours before I'm even in the function. Hours. You know what I'm saying? But, hence, therefore, fashionably late. Well, but nevertheless, yeah, I feel like this would be great for that. I feel like this would be great. And I'm talking about like a solo pregame. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking, yeah. Nevertheless. Would I recommend carrying this in the store? Yes. I think it has great effects, and I think they're very prominent, which is nice. If I had to go, would I consider this relaxing? I wouldn't really say this is relaxing. It's not relaxing. And this is labeled as an indica dominant hybrid. So, and do I think if I smoked enough of this, I would be drowsy? No. I don't see myself getting drowsy in this. And also, we're here, but I probably still have, oh my God. Anyways, slight green left. Probably a good 2 hits on. But nevertheless, I feel like I've hit the glass ceiling as far as the effects go on this, and I kind of get the gist of the high already. I don't really anticipate it changing much after this. So on a scale of 1 through 10 for something that is in the middle tier, once again, this is Dewey. This is the Island Cookies. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give this a very solid 7 out of 10. It's a very solid 7 out of 10. Great job by Dewey. I really enjoyed the smoke experience, especially out of the glass. Yeah, not mad at this at all. Katie, what are we thinking? Scale of 1 through 10. Oh, and also, would I recommend this over the other Dewey products so far? Yes. I would say this is better than the Flora, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say, what's the other one?
Cosmic Pie.
Haven't tried it yet. Okay, haven't tried it yet. Okay, very fair. But yes, I would say that this it's up there, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. Okay, Katie, what are we thinking?
Now that I've reached the second bowl, because I still had some left in my grinder, I will say I'm getting more of the full effects at this point, mostly through the second bowl. It took like a second for it to kind of activate, but I feel like right now, I feel it in my back, I feel it in my shoulders. You also get a head high. So I'm getting that this is like a really good hybrid, because I'm feeling it all up in like the cerebral part of my brain.
Nice.
I feel it like it's doing a nice thing for my back, which is nice because I had back pain earlier. So I'm getting all that, not necessarily a numbness, but kind of relaxation.
You said because I'm getting old?
Huh?
You said because I'm getting old?
I'm starting to get old.
Same. I find that now these days, as I am 29, if I lay down for too long, my back is destroyed. Like literally destroyed.
I feel that.
Yeah.
It's same with my hips, but I think that's more of a genetic problem.
Yes, also, my mom got her hip replaced when she was 35. My hip is starting to bother me. Yeah, genuinely.
I wish that.
Yeah, well, hey, we got Mary Jane. I'm not even fearing it. But okay, continue. Sorry.
But no, yeah, I'm feeling that like a really nice body high. I feel comfortable. I would like this maybe like even like a definitely like a good after work strain, or even in like a social, because I feel kind of like just comfortable.
Nice.
Maybe not like as like a super talkative social, but definitely like I'm here to vibe, kind of just hang, you know, like very like laid back, kind of a vibe. So
Gotcha.
I'm really digging this kind of high.
Okay, hell yeah. Okay. Now, on a scale of 1 through 10, what would you give this? What do you think?
I'm gonna go with like an 8.
Nice.
I would buy this again on my own terms. I could see myself purchasing this in more than just a gram.
Nice.
It's definitely got that cozy, laid back, warm feeling, and I kind of like highs like that. Just for like, you know, an everyday type of high.
Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, very fair. Okay. Thank you, Katie. Big shout out to Dewey once again in their Cosmic Pie. And then Hetty, what are we thinking?
Very heavy behind the eyes. I feel like I didn't mention that one the first go around, and now that I'm 2.5, yeah, 2.5, I have a good 3 hits left.
Nice.
Bulls in, not 2.5, 1.5.
Gotcha.
I'm very stoned. It's not a very social strain, which is, you know, it's an indica. What I would expect, but it's nice. I definitely would recommend this to somebody who wants to just zone out, or needs like a break. It's definitely calming. And I'm starting to feel it down my back too. So, you know, I was kind of like, it's not super heavy of an indica, but it's starting to hit me. So I may take back what I said earlier.
Nice.
They do a great job. I feel like, you know, in the mid shelf, top middle shelf is kind of where they should be. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I would definitely recommend this to somebody.
Nice. Nice. Okay. And once again, that's the Captain Yeti. Remind me the name.
Alien Outlaw.
Gotcha. That's a hard one to remember for me for some reason. Alien Outlaw. Okay. Very fair. Okay. And it seems as though this is. Thank you, Hetty. And it seems as though this has brought us to a close. I want to give a big shout out to everybody enjoying Mary Jane Worldwide and enjoying her for all the greatness that she is. To my coworkers and colleagues, thank you for coming out and partying with us. Appreciate y'all. And we hope to see y'all next time. Everybody out there, remember to stay high and humble. Peace. Have a good one, y'all.